Ladies and gentlemen, with the belief that this contest gives the young people of today an opportunity to explore the frontiers of tomorrow and ask them to think of ways to make this world of ours a better place in which to live, we now open the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest. Under the sponsorship of ECC Foreign Language Institute, ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, and ECC Junior Branch Schools. First, the opening address of this contest will be given by Ms. Atsuko Kobayashi, chairman of today's contest. Ms. Kobayashi, please.
Honorable judges, contestants, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, and welcome to the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest. I'd like to begin my opening remarks by congratulating each and every contestant. Last year, unfortunately, we had to cancel the event due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And this year, with the spread of the coronavirus still not over, the contest is now being held online. I'm sure everyone has been having a hard time over the past year and a half because of the pandemic. But all the contestants have worked really hard to make this day possible, even in the face of many obstacles. I truly appreciate your great efforts to come to the final stage of the contest. For this year's contest, we have selected the theme, I'm Making a Brighter Future. Today, we face many global issues such as environmental destruction and climate change. Recently, we've seen lots of unprecedented natural disasters around the world, such as heavy rains and floods, landslides, and wildfires. These major catastrophes are widely considered the results of the changing global environment. Also, we have other serious problems around the world, like hunger, poverty, gender inequality, and unemployment. As global citizens, how can we solve these problems? What can we do for a brighter future? We sincerely hope, We sincerely hope that the contest will be a great opportunity for everyone to think about today's theme. Now, allow me at this time to speak in Japanese. 第53回全日本Ecc英語スピーチコンテスト決勝大会にご出場の皆さん、本日は本当におめでとうございます。昨年の第52回大会はコロナの感染拡大によって中止ということになりました。今回もオンラインという形式ではございますけれども、ここまでこぎつけて、やっと皆さん方の発表の機会が設けられるということになりました。コンテスタントの皆さん方にとりましては、やはりちょっと環境が変わりますので、少しいつもとは違った感じで戸惑われる方もいらっしゃるかもしれません。これまでの練習の成果を存分に発揮していただくようにお願いしたいと思います。また、オンラインでご視聴の皆さん方、本日はどうもありがとうございます。オンラインという形ではありますけれども、どうぞコンテスタントの皆さん方、最後まで熱い声援を送っていただきたいと思います。本大会は例年通り2部構成になっております。暗唱の部と弁論の部に分かれております。暗唱の部では例年通り A Good Sport, The Golden Rule, Charity の3つの課題部の中から1つを選んで発表していただきます。いずれも地球市民として生きていく私たちにとって非常に意義深いテーマになっております。コンテスタントの皆さん方もどうぞ心を込めて自分の言葉として発表していただきますようにお願いしたいと思います。また弁論の部では、輝ける未来のために私のできることというテーマで発表をいただくことになっております。グローバル化が進む社会において 私たち一人一人が当事者意識を持って日本のために、地球のために、あるいは全人類のために何ができるのか、こういったことをお聞きいただいている皆さん方と共に考えてみたいと思います。また本日は国際外語専門学校日本語学科から台湾出身の林宇健さんに日本語でのスピーチをお願いしております。また長年 ECC のアドバイザーとしてご活躍いただいておりますアグネスチャンさんからもビデオメッセージをいただいております。日本語のスピーチ、それからビデオメッセージも後ほどお楽しみいただきたいと思います。Now, I wish our speakers the very best of luck in today's contest. Good luck. Thank you.
Now, let me introduce to you Mr. Akihiko Nagaoka, Vice Chairman of this contest and Executive Managing Director of ECC College Group. Mr. Joji Noguchi, Chief Director of this contest and Managing Director of ECC Junior Division. Now I have the honor of introducing to you the judges for today's contest. First of all, Ms. Teresa Steger, Chief Judge for this contest. Ms. Nahoko Baba, Instructor of ECC. Ms. Tamaki Katayama, Instructor of ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages. And Ms. Andrea Moon, Instructor of ECC. I am William Hooper, instructor of ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, your Master of Ceremonies for today. Now, I would like to ask the judges and executives to please move to the conference room. Thank you very much. Before the contest itself gets underway, I would like to explain the rules of today's contest. A time limit of 2 minutes has been set for the students of the recitation category. When the time has completely expired, the contestant may continue his or her speech, but will be penalized. To all contestants, before you start your speech, please make sure your microphone is turned on. Allow me at this time to extend my best wishes for the success of each contestant. Now I declare the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest open. All right, let me introduce to you the first contestant in the recitation category. Ms. Rea Makino of Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, representing the Kinki District. Ms. Makino, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
Airplanes are vehicles full of dreams. I had a dream to go abroad. Airplanes made it come true. A lot of people get on board an airplane with a big hope. They have been looking forward to the flight for a long time, so they are excited and everyone is smiling. I want to be a flight attendant so that I can see their smiling faces As a flight attendant, I can provide various kinds of services. These services also include easing tensions of nervous people. I want to be a flight attendant who can make flights special for each individual passenger. I've been studying English for more than 6 years. More than just learning a language, English has very broadened my outlook. I've been talking with many people from all around the world, and I'm discovering what we all have in common. Different cultures have a wide range of beliefs and moral views. However, one simple idea known as the Golden Rule is found in almost every culture throughout history. The Golden Rule states that you should treat other people the way you'd like to be treated yourself. Compassion is one of the most important building blocks of social trust. You may not always share the same tastes, values, likes, and dislikes as other people. But if you follow the Golden Rule, you can live your life happy in the knowledge that you are doing good. You will remember to always treat friends, family, and strangers with kindness. You will have a guiding principle for resolving conflicts. And you can look for fairness, kindness, and trust in return. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Makino. The next speaker is Ms. Natsumi Kato of Nishihirayama Eisu Kanji Branch School, representing the Kanto District. Ms. Kato, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Good afternoon. My name is Natsumi Kato. My friends and teachers at ECC call me Natsumi. I'm a third-year student at Meihō High School. I live with my family in Kino City, a suburb of Tokyo. I go to ECC Nishihirayama School. My father is a cook and my mother is a homemaker. I've joined some volunteer activities involving serving food in nursing homes in Japan. There are a lot of serious problems to be solved in the world, like poverty and environmental pollution. I'd like to learn foreign languages to know the issues more and help tackle them. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realized there are lots of needy people all over the world. But I learned there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined the local volunteer group. Charity is that of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like eliminating world suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you have on the world, and the more others will return the favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you will feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that you're making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kato. Our next speaker is Ms. Haruka Suzuki of Midland Square Mei Eki School. Representing the Chubu District, Ms. Suzuki, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
Good afternoon. My name is Haruka Suzuki. My friends and teachers at ECC call me Emma. I'm a Stage 1 Senka student at Midland Square School. I live with my family in Takahama. I have 2 older brothers and they live by themselves. Sometimes I want to see my brothers. Our time together is valuable. I check SNS every night and follow celebrities such as Tom Felton and Lily Collins. I enjoy seeing their amazing photos and they often post information about the work they do for charity. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realize there are a lot of needy people all over the world. But I've learned there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined a local volunteer group. Charity is the act of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like illuminating world suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you will have on the world, and the more others will return the favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you will feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that you are making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Suzuki. The next speaker is Ms. Karen Urasawa of Kichijoji Higashicho Ichome Branch School, representing the Kanto District. Ms. Urasawa, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
Good afternoon. My name is Karen Urasawa. I'm a second-year student at Hoya High School. I live with my family in Musashino City, a suburb of Tokyo. 3 years ago, I went to Vietnam for a week. As my father works with a Vietnamese company, I spent a lot of time with the Vietnamese family, especially with their daughter. At first, I had trouble communicating with her. However, I could manage it gradually because she taught me that non-verbal communication is also important. I've been studying English for more than 7 years. More than just learning a language, English has really broadened my outlook. I've been talking with many people from all around the world, and I'm discovering what we all have in common. Different cultures have a wide range of beliefs and worldviews. However, one simple idea, known as the Golden Rule, is found in almost every culture throughout history. The Golden Rule states that you should treat other people the way you would like to be treated yourself. Compassion is one of the most important building blocks of social trust. You may not always share the same tastes, values, likes, and dislikes as other people. But if you follow the Golden Rule, you can live your life having the knowledge that you are doing good. You will remember to always treat friends, family, and strangers with kindness. You will have the guiding principle for resolving conflicts. And you can look for fairness, kindness, and trust in return. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Urasawa. Our next speaker is Mr. Hirotaka Seto of Tamadaira Sanchome Branch School, representing the Kanto District. Mr. Seto, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Good afternoon. My name is Hirotaka Seto. My friends and teachers at ECC call me Hirotaka. I go to Hachioji Higashi High School. I live with my family in Hachioji City, a suburb of Tokyo. I go to ECC Tamadaira Sanchome School. My father is a judge and my brother is a high school student. My father is currently working in Shiga Prefecture. We can't visit him because of COVID-19. I hope that the pandemic will end as soon as possible so that I can travel safely, not only in Japan, but also overseas. I've been studying English for more than 10 years. More than just learning a language, English has really broadened my outlook. I've been talking with many people from all around the world, and I'm discovering what we all have in common. Different cultures have a wide range of beliefs and moral views. However, one simple idea, known as the Golden Rule, is found in almost every culture throughout history. The Golden Rule states that you should treat other people the way you would like to be treated yourself. Compassion is one of the most important building blocks of social trust. You may not always share the same tastes, values, likes, and dislikes as other people. But if you follow the Golden Rule, you can live your life happy in the knowledge that you are doing good. You will remember to always treat friends, family, and strangers with kindness. You will have a guiding principle for solving conflicts, and you can look for fairness, kindness, and trust in return. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Seto. The next speaker is Ms. Risa Nagai of Sanomiya School, representing the Kinki District. Ms. Nagai, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Good afternoon. My name is Risa Nagai. My friends and teachers at ECC Sanomiya School call me Risa. I am a Senka student. I live in Nishinomiya in Hyogo Prefecture. I have a part-time job teaching children at a cram school. It's really fun because I love children. Recently, I researched about the education of children in Africa in my presentation class. After that, I became interested in fundraising and volunteer activities for children in Africa and started researching some volunteer groups. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realized there are lots of needy people all over the world. But I've learned there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined a local volunteer group. Charity is the act of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like eliminating war suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you have on the world, and the more others will return the favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you will feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that you are making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Nagai. Our next speaker is Ms. Miyu Matsumoto of Mihara Branch School, representing the Hokkaido District. Ms. Matsumoto, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
Good afternoon. I'm Miyu Matsumoto. I'm a first-year student at EI High School. I live in Hakodate City, a suburb of Hokkaido. My father is a doctor, and my mother is a full-time homemaker. About a few years ago, I took a lecture about the people in need in other countries. I had known the existence of poverty, however, I was so shocked that globally, every minute, 17 people are dying due to hunger. From then on, I've been thinking what I can do to improve our world. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realized there are lots of needy people all over the world. But I've learned there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined a local volunteer group. Charity is the act of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like eliminating world suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you will have on the world, and more others will return the favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you will feel a deep sense of contentment knowing that you are making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Matsumoto. The next speaker is Ms. Sarah Yamauchi of Nagano Square Branch School, representing the Chubu District. Ms. Yamauchi, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Good afternoon. My name is Sarah Yamauchi. My friends and teachers at ECC call me Sarah. I'm a second-year student at Aichi Shukutoku Junior High School. I'm in the orchestra club and play the viola. I like to play it, but I'm not good at it, so I practice hard. Also, I'm interested in making people happy through music, especially giving a performance to children in Asia. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realize there are lots of needy people all over the world. But I've learned there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined the local volunteer group. Charity is the act of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like eliminating world suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you will have on the world, and the more others will return the favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you will feel a deep sense of contentment knowing that you are making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Yamauchi. Our next speaker is Ms. Chika Tsumura of Tennoji Mio Plaza School, representing the Kinki District. Ms. Tsumura, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Good afternoon. My name is Chika Tsumura. My friends and teachers at ECC call me Bibi. I live in Osaka City, Japan. I have just graduated from college this year. I'm a student at ECC school now. In class this year, I learned for the first time that many animals are threatened with extinction. That made me want to volunteer to help them. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realized there are lots of needy people all over the world. But I've learned there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined the local volunteer group. Charity is the act of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like eliminating world suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you will have on the world, and the more others will return the favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you will feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that you're making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tsumura. The next speaker is Ms. Sophie Nakao of Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, representing the Kinki District. Ms. Nakao, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
Everyone is born and raised on Earth, but we speak different languages, have different ideas, live in different cultures, and have different values. How do we accept these differences and learn from each other? The answer is communication, and learning a foreign language is an important part of that. I was born in the Philippines and came to Japan when I was 5 years old. I couldn't speak, read, or write in Japanese. But now I am fluent in Japanese and I'm learning English. I've been studying English for more than 10 years. More than just learning a language, English has really broadened my outlook. I've been talking with many people from all around the world, and I'm discovering what we all have in common. Different cultures have a wide range of beliefs and moral views. However, one simple idea, known as the Golden Rule, is found in almost every culture throughout history. The Golden Rule states that you should treat other people the way you would like to be treated yourself. Compassion is one of the most important building blocks of social trust. You may not always share the same taste, values, likes, and dislikes as other people. But if you follow the Golden Rule, you can live your life happy in the knowledge that you are doing it. You will remember to always treat friends, family, and strangers with kindness. You will have a guiding principle for resolving conflicts, and you can look for fairness, kindness, and trust in return. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Nakao. Our next speaker is Ms. Sumire Yasui of Higashi Bojo Branch School, representing the Kinki District. Ms. Yasui, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Good afternoon. My name is Sumire Yasui. My friends and teachers at ECC call me Sue. I'm a second-year student at Takara High School. I live with my family in Kasihara City, a suburb of Nara. I go to ECC Higashi Bojo School. I'm a member of the brass band club and I play the saxophone. I really like its beautiful sound. Also, making music together with all of the people in the band makes me excited. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realize there are lots of needy people all over the world. But I've learned there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined a local volunteer group. Charity is the act of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like eliminating world suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you will have in the world, and the more others will return the favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you will feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that you are making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Yasui. The next speaker is Mr. So Fukuda of Ishii Branch School, representing the Shikoku District. Mr. Fukuda, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
Hello, my name is So Fukuda. I'm a first-year student at Tokushima Kita High School. When I heard the word charity, I remembered that I raised money through the student organization inside the school. We donated money to the Red Cross for the victims of the heavy rain in Kyushu in the summer of 2020. I wasn't directly thankful, but I found it very rewarding. Through the student organization activities, I became able to think about my surroundings and realize the importance of working for people. I'll continue to do my best in high school so that I can be a person who can contribute to society. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realize there are lots of needy people all over the world, but I've learned there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined a local volunteer group. Charity is the act of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like eliminating world suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you will have on the world, and the more others will return the favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you will feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that you are making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fukuda. Our next speaker is Ms. Saika Koe of Ginza School, representing the Kanto District. Ms. Koe, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Good afternoon. My name's Saika. My friends and teachers at ECC call me Sophie. I'm a second-year student at ECC Ginza School. I'm from Nagoya and live in Tokyo now. As my teachers know well, I couldn't speak English at all last year, but I'm beginning to be able to speak English now. Learning English is a big challenge for me. However, I promised myself that I'd never give up. I can change my life. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realize there are lots of needy people all over the world, but I've learned there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined a local volunteer group. Charity is the act of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like eliminating world suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you will have on the world, and the more others will return favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you will feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that you are making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Koe. The next speaker is Ms. Misa Sekiguchi of Ishihara Branch School, representing the Kanto District. Ms. Sekiguchi, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
Good afternoon. My name is Misa Sekiguchi. I've been studying English at ECC for more than 10 years. English language is universal. I like it a lot because compared to Japanese language, I can communicate more effectively using it without limitations. I grew up seeing my mom doing lots of volunteer work. I'm amazed where she gets her energy helping out a lot of people in her community. She has so many friends and she looks so happy, even if she doesn't get a decent sleep at times. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realized there are lots of needy people all over the world. But I've learned there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined the local volunteer group. Charity is the act of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like eliminating world suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you will have on the world, and the more others will return the favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you will feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that you're making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sekiguchi. Our next speaker is Ms. Sakurako Kawasaki of Shinjuku Honko School, representing the Kanto District. Ms. Kawasaki, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Good afternoon. My name is Sakurako Kawasaki. People call me Saku. I live in Kawasaki City with my family. I study English at ECC Shinjuku School. I'm really looking forward to traveling abroad when coronavirus calms down. By the way, I like to watch documentary TV programs. They taught me how important it is to help others. So I researched some volunteer activities. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realized there are lots of needy people all over the world. But I learned there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined the local volunteer group. Charity is the act of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like eliminating world suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you will have on the world, and the more others will return the favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you will feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that you are making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Kawasaki. The next speaker is Ms. Hirona Takahashi of Ishijonochi Branch School, representing the Shikoku District. Ms. Takahashi, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Good afternoon. I'm Hirona Takahashi. I'm a first-year student at Johto High School in Tokushima and belong to the baseball club as a manager. I really enjoy my school life and I enjoy studying English every day. I love expressing myself in English. When I was in junior high school, I won the first place at ECC Prefectural Speech Contest. Through my speech practice, I became more confident when speaking English. In the future,
I want to learn other languages and work as a Japan Overseas Cooperation volunteer in developing countries. I've been studying English for more than 10 years. More than just learning a language, English has really broadened my outlook. I've been talking with many people from all around the world, and I'm discovering what we all have in common. Different cultures have a wide range of beliefs and moral views. However, one simple idea, known as the Golden Rule, is found in almost every culture throughout history. The Golden Rule states that you should treat other people the way you would like to be treated yourself. Compassion is one of the most important building blocks of social trust. You may not always share the same tastes, values, likes, and dislikes as other people. But if you follow the Golden Rule, you can live your life happy in the knowledge that you are doing good. You will remember to always treat friends, family, and strangers with kindness. You will have a guiding principle for resolving conflict. And you can look for fairness, kindness, and trust in return. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Takahashi. Our next speaker is Ms. Akiko Okawa of Midland Square Mei Eki School, representing the Chuba District. Ms. Okawa, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Akiko Okawa. My friends and teacher at ECC call me Ali. I'm a Stage 1 Senka student at Midland Square School. I live with my family in Nissin City, a suburb of Nagoya. My father is an accountant and my mother is a homemaker. I'm not good at making an effort and I get bored of things very quickly. My mother often says to me, "You need an aspiration." So I decided to recite some variety activities to improve my attitude to taking on responsibility. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realized there are lots of needy people all over the world. What I've learned, there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined a local volunteer group. Charity is the act of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like eliminating world suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you will have on the world, and the more others will return the favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you will feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that you are making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Okawa. All right, the next speaker is Mr. Yudai Kasama of ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages. Mr. Kasama, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
Good afternoon. What is your dream? I'm in my last year at ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages and working towards my dream to teach Japanese in Vancouver. Before coming to ECC, I studied abroad in Canada, where I began to build confidence, speaking daily conversation with the local people. No matter where dreams stem from, it takes effort to make them come true. That's why I often join the EIP Free Talk program and the Buddy program at ECC while taking a Japanese teacher training course. I hope to support foreign language learners in the future by giving them similar opportunities for growth. I've been studying English for more than 7 years. More than just learning the language, English has really broadened my outlook. I've been talking with many people from all around the world, and I'm discovering what we all have in common. Different cultures have a wide range of beliefs and moral views. However, one simple idea, known as the golden rule, is found in almost every culture throughout history. The golden rule states that you should treat other people the way you would like to be treated yourself. Compassion is one of the most important building blocks of social trust. You may not always share the same tastes, values, likes, and dislikes as other people. But if you follow the golden rule, you can live your life happy in the knowledge that you're doing good. You remember to always treat friends, family, and strangers with kindness. You'll have a guiding principle for resolving conflicts, and you can look for fairness, kindness, and trust in return. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, Mr. Kasama. Our next speaker is Ms. Sana Koyama of Kibogaoka Honmachi Branch School. Ms. Koyama, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
Good afternoon. My name is Sana Koyama. I'm a third-year student at Kokusai Joho High School. When I was in junior high school, I went to the US as an exchange student. I experienced a lot of cultural differences. Also, I learned the importance of trying anything. At first, I was so shy that I couldn't talk to my host family. I was just smiling all the time. But I realized I didn't want to end my adventure like that. So I gathered my courage to talk to them. Finally, I felt I was a member of the family. I've been studying English for more than 10 years. More than just learning a language, English has really broadened my outlook. I've been talking with many people from all around the world, and I'm discovering what we all have in common. Different cultures have a wide range of beliefs and moral views. However, one simple idea known as the golden rule is found in almost every culture throughout history. The golden rule states that you should treat other people the way you would like to be treated yourself. Compassion is one of the most important building blocks of social trust. You may not always share the same tastes, values, likes, and dislikes as other people. But if you follow the golden rule, you can live your life happy in the knowledge that you are doing good. You will remember to always treat friends, family, and strangers with kindness. You will have a guiding principle for resolving conflicts. And you can look for fairness, kindness, and trust in return. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Koyama. And I forgot to mention Ms. Koyama is representing the Kinki district. Sorry about that. The next speaker is Ms. Karin Sakai of Namba School, representing the Kinki district. Ms. Sakai, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Good afternoon. My name is Karin Sakai, and I'm a Senko student. Everyone calls me Karin. I was born to a mother who has Korean roots, but I was born and raised in Osaka, Japan. I experienced different cultures, but I only saw the good side of things. I took my peaceful life for granted. I have foreign roots, but I didn't try to learn about international problems. I want to open my mind and I want to improve myself, so I came to Senka to learn English. Learning English has opened my mind to other ideas and cultures. I realized there are lots of needy people all over the world, but I've learned there are people in Japan who need help too. That's why I joined a local volunteer group. Charity is the act of giving your time, money, or talent to someone in need. It doesn't have to be a noble cause like eliminating world suffering. Charity can start in your home, school, workplace, or neighborhood. Supporting people around you spreads happiness, trust, and goodwill. It builds networks among strangers and links between generations. In every sense, charity is like investing in the future. The more generous you are, the more influence you will have on the world, and the more others will return the favor. Even if your kindness is not returned, you'll feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that you're making a real difference. In my life, I want to be a giving person and help people as much as I can. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Sakai. This concludes the recitation category. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we resume the contest with presentations by the contestants in the oration category. A time limit of 4 minutes has been set for the students of the oration category. When the time has completely expired, the contestant may continue his or her speech, but they will be penalized. Now, let me introduce to you the first contestant in the oration category, Ms. Minako Taniguchi of Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, representing the Kinki district. Ms. Taniguchi, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Are you a boy or a girl? A child once asked me, looking at my short hair. You see, kids sometimes ask surprising, unexpected, unbelievable questions to help them understand. They are more curious, open thinkers. So why is our society not a reflection of this? Today, I'm going to talk about the limited rights and futures for many in the LGBTQ+ community. Many are voiceless, but I want to provide an opportunity for a special friend of mine to speak out. He will help you understand the challenges many members of the community face. Please give your full attention to Misaki. Hi, I'm Misaki. I'm transgender. I was born a biological girl, but identify with the male gender identity from alien. It's something I was born with, so I can't and don't want to change it. During adolescence, I could not accept that my body was becoming more and more feminine as I grew up. I did a lot of research on whether it was possible to get married and have children. But there were very few role models for this in Japan, which made me feel pessimistic and hopeless. I started contemplating suicide. Thank you for sharing, Misaki. In fact, transgender youth are nearly 6 times as likely to attempt suicide as cisgender peers. It is true that the diversity of sexual orientation and gender identity are now better recognized by society. However, the strong cultural desire to maintain harmony is still driving LGBTQ+ people into silence, self-loathing, and in some cases, self-harm. I tell you this information, not just to educate all of you here today. I want to become a teacher and create a learning environment that cultivates children's open-mindedness and compassion. I will teach students to freely be who they are and establish a classroom of inclusivity where different perspectives are discussed and respected. In the future, I trust that the students from my open classes will help create a brighter and better future for people like Misaki, like you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Taniguchi. The next speaker is Ms. Kaori Takemoto of Shinjuku Honko School, representing the Kanto District. Ms. Takemoto, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
The coronavirus has taken away our normal life. We can't meet and communicate with each other directly. Who could have imagined this situation? Probably no one could have predicted it. Although the world suffers, I think one thing makes the world brighter. This is human beings. Developing our abilities makes a better world. Today, I'll talk about the future of education. These days, many students cannot go to school and make friends in their school, so they haven't had real school life. However, we can get back to normal life by using virtual reality. It is commonly known as VR, and people can experience another place from their homes, as if they were there by wearing special pair of goggles. Actually, I believe students can spend real school life by using VR. For instance, please imagine they can find new friends or make a presentation on their campus from their homes. Not every topic can be done through online service, but VR helps us feel real school life from our homes. That's not all. I really want to suggest that students can study anywhere they want through VR. That means they can choose a school not only in Japan, but also in a foreign country. I name this system borderless education. I think it has two advantages. First, VR helps people save money. In fact, I was a person who wanted to study abroad, but I couldn't achieve my dream due to the cost. In some cases, living expenses and tuition are higher than those of Japan. However, if people take lessons of overseas schools from their homes, they can cut down on living expenses. Second, students can take opportunities of higher education. For example, if you want to study IT skills, you should go to India because the government focuses on the IT industry. If you want to study dancing, you should go to America because America produces famous dancers. In this way, VR helps us expand our educational opportunities. So in summary, I believe that VR has strong power to change the world. It lets us socialize and take higher education from our homes. I hope the more people get knowledge, the brighter the world becomes. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Takemoto. The next speaker is Mr. Shinobu Namioka of Tsukuba Minami Branch School, representing the Kanto District. Mr. Namioka, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
Do you use social media? What's your opinion of it? At present, there are about 7.9 billion people living on Earth, and according to the global social media stats, there are 4.33 billion social media users. Social media is a computer-based technology that helps in sharing and expressing our thoughts, ideas, and information. Today, people around the world use the internet for quick and easy communication. I believe that everyone should take advantage of the benefits of social media because it plays an essential part in helping future generations to unite in creating a much better world. One of the ways that social media shows unity is the usage of hashtags. People have been using the hashtag #MeToo to reveal to the truth of sexual harassment. Also, Black Lives Matter hashtag has spread to protest racism against Black people. Before social media was widely accessible, social injustice issues were not easily revealed to the public. But now, with the help of social media, people who have suffered from discrimination or harassment have a way to communicate and express their situation to a very large audience. I've been a big fan of English football club. Recently, the owners of 12 mega clubs in Europe, including my favorite club, announced that they will leave the European Cup competition to create a new competition called ESL, the European Super League. The ESL does not care about the smaller clubs or their players, but only about the interest of the mega clubs. Of course, there was a great deal of criticism from fans and officials. About 2 days after the announcement, 9 clubs announced that they were leaving. As a result, the ESL was disgraced. A big thanks not only to the fans who had gathered at the actual place, but also for the billions of people who have said no to the ESL through social media, hosting the ESL successfully. As you can see, social media plays a great role for unity. From now on, I'd like to use it to express my sympathy with love and positivity and tell the hateful and negative voices that they're in the wrong. It's actually hard to take action on something, but using my smartphone to type my thoughts is easy for me. Therefore, I'd like to recommend the future generations keep using social media. If it's difficult for you to say aloud, why don't you express it on social media? It is very likely that many people all over the world will appreciate and support you and your opinions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Namioka. Our next speaker is Miss Yu Anzawa of Ginza School, representing the Kanto district. Ms. Anzawa, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Hello, my name is Judy. On the day I got the topic for the speech contest, what do you think the first thing that I did was? I searched the word Brighter Future on Instagram to get some ideas. There were more than 80,000 posts tagged Brighter Future, and I found that the definition of brighter future is different from people to people. Some people post the content related to self-love or family, while others are talking about the environmental issues of Black Lives Matter. Especially these days, people have been posting about COVID-19. I think one of the causes of those posts is fear in our minds. So today, I'm going to talk about what is making me scared and what I'm doing to overcome it. First of all, let me answer the question, what is making me scared? It is job hunting. I've just started my job hunting as a new graduate this year. In the Japanese job hunting system for new graduates, we start job hunting in our third year of university. I've started it in the proper timing, but I'm scared. Why? This is because I've set my goal to get an official offer. This means that I haven't thought about my future career deeply. Also, I should have thought about how fast things change in a business society. That's why I've been scared of job hunting. Now, I'll explain what I'm doing to overcome it. It is to focus on an idea, thinking about my future career while updating my knowledge about etiquette and changes in business. There are 3 reasons that I focus on this idea. First, thinking about my ideal future career gives me opportunities to think deeper, so I can understand my preferences, which are important to find the best company and job that suits me. Second, updating my knowledge can help me prepare for how to approach companies. For example, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the effects of digital transformation have been becoming bigger and bigger. In this situation, showing understanding about digital transformation and digital communication skills can be a good strategy. Third, it will prevent causing problems such as mismatches between applicants and companies or job hunting depression. That's why I focus on the idea, thinking about my ideal career instead of just getting an official offer. In conclusion, today I talked about job hunting to explain making efforts to overcome fear is important when we make a brighter future. I'm not sure what will happen in the future, but I do my best to keep focused. Also, I'll post brighter future on Instagram so that it may help others think about their own brighter futures. That's all for me. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Anzawa. The next speaker is Ms. Roshane Eve Kaparas of Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, representing the Kinki District. Ms. Kaparas, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
A World Health Organization study reported that violence against women remains devastatingly pervasive and starts alarmingly young. Across their lifetime, 1 in 3 women are subjected to sexual abuse. I'm Shane, and today I'll be talking about sexual abuse awareness to promote victim support. So what is sexual abuse? It's any sort of non-consensual sexual contact that can happen to men or women of any age. Sexual abuse includes rape, child molestation, and sexual harassment. Now let's talk about the Me Too movement. It became well known in late 2017 when several famous actresses opened up about their experiences with sexual harassment in the film industry. Since then, the movement has provided a source of comfort for victims. The original purpose of the movement was to empower women through empathy, especially young and vulnerable women. But sadly, the majority of sexual abuse cases are not reported to the police. And there are a number of reasons why. First, some believe that the police won't do anything to help. Second, some fear retaliation. And there are many more. Survivors may feel anxious about telling their experiences because they fear the reaction of the people around them. They may be afraid of being called a liar, of being told they're exaggerating, embarrassed about the situation, etc. And that's exactly how I felt. About 2 years after I came to Japan, I became a victim of sexual harassment. For such a long time, I believed that it was my fault because I couldn't and didn't fight back. I was 12 years old. But the movement helped me realize that it was not my fault. For these reasons, I'm here in front of all of you to tell you why it's essential to believe and support survivors when they do come forward with their stories. When talking to them, show them that you care about their experiences by taking what they say seriously and placing blame on the offender rather than them, the victim. And for the victims, reaching out to people you can trust can help you build a support network. And having that kind of environment can become crucial for you. Always remember, sexual abuse is almost always about control and power. And the best way to take those back is to make sure that the attacker does not go unpunished and is not able to do the same thing to another person. These are your experiences, and it's your choice what to do with them. No matter what, always remember that you don't have to go through this alone. We're here for you. Let's all fight together for a brighter and safer future. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Kaparas. Our next speaker is Ms. Rie Ito of Hankyu Grand Building Umeda School, representing the Kinki District. Ms. Ito, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Hello, my name is Leah. It's great to be here today. As you know, we've been facing a difficult situation under COVID-19, and the world economy has been getting worse. Thanks to a vaccine, we fortunately are able to think about the world after the pandemic. What can we do to stimulate this bad world economy after Corona? I think the key to solve the problem is something called AAA. So let me introduce you to AAA project. To begin with, the first A stands for Advanced International Relations. Do you know how much Japan's tourist revenue is annually? Japan earned almost $5 trillion from tourism in 2019 alone. Considering this, it's obvious that tourist revenue plays an important role in the world economy. I think if every country were to lower the price of international tour plans and promote people's motivation for traveling, the countries can help each other more effectively through tourism. Then, what's the second A? It stands for Activate Domestic Travel. We focus on international relations in the first A, but this time we focus on a domestic area. What kind of tour plans do you think can fascinate people to stimulate the domestic economy? Those tour plans can be like let's visit farmland and have farmers plan, or don't hesitate to go on a trip by yourself plan. In any case, encouraging people to go on a trip and helping workers who are facing problems may be a solution. However, these A actions unfortunately need support from many organizations, and we can't conduct it by ourselves. Well then, what should we do? Is there something we can do for our economy? Yes, there is. It's the last A. Attend local businesses. TV and social media deliver the news about restaurants and shops that have gone bankrupt every day. Also, many people are frustrated because they can't go to their favorite shops. Don't worry, it's not too late to help your neighborhood. For example, eating at neighborhood restaurants or spending money to local shops. These little things in daily life are surely connected with economic revitalizations. Lastly, COVID-19 is still spreading all over the world. But here, we can utilize AAA, Advanced International Relations, to activate domestic travel, attend local businesses. So why don't we look toward a bright future and create a new and better world? Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Ito. The next speaker is Ms. Mio Nokino of Hanakogane Rochome Branch School, representing the Kanto District. Ms. Nokino, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
How do you feel when you saw the news about child abuse death? Those parents are crazy. I won't do such an idiot thing. Don't you think abusing is something that just happens to other people? I have been thinking about child abuse since I had a dream to be a midwife. I have noticed that caring children is very difficult. Today, I will talk about that there is a possibility that everyone will abuse their children. But we might be able to reduce the number of child abuse if we change our way of thinking. It is said that the number of child abuse deaths is over 50 cases a year, and one child loses his or her life a week, and more than half of them are under 12 months old. Why do mothers abuse their babies? A recent study showed one of the reasons is maternity blues and postpartum depression. Maternity blues is a condition which mothers become nervous and unstable, and most mothers have experienced it at least once. If this condition continues for a long time, it is called postpartum depression. Some mothers who abused their children hadn't realized that even she had been suffering these mental problems, which means that everyone, including me, has a possibility to abuse our children. Then, what can we do to stop child abuse? My opinion is that we should change our way of thinking for these two things. First, it is about maternity blues and postpartum depression. Some people say that mental problems will be solved if we change our mind, but it is not true. Actually, these two problems are caused by hormone balance, which we can't control by ourselves. If there is a person who is depressed by childcare, you must not blame her. And if you are depressed by childcare, you must not blame yourself. Second, don't say the word. It is natural to feel tough when you are taking care of your children. Haven't you been told by people around you like this? Maybe it is true. But I thought many mothers don't show their painful feelings because of the pressure by those words. It is not a bad thing to let off those feelings. To reduce this pressure, we should not blame mothers who are feeling tough. If we change our way of thinking for these two things, I think it will become more pleasant society for people who care children. Children make the future. I will continue telling this and try to save as many children as possible to make a brighter future. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Nokino. Our next speaker is Mr. Kohei Iwasa of Shijo Karasuma School, representing the Kinki District. Mr. Iwasa, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Hello everyone, my name is Eddie. Today I'd like to introduce about my idea of future of Japan. Did you know there are approximately 4,000 homeless people in Japan? That's a massive number, isn't it? The sad thing about it is we can't do enough for them and see them with a biased view. For example, we see them as dirty or poor. As a result, we could be seen as heartless devils. But what if we decided to act nicely and kindly like angels? Here's a story that happened in Spain. A popular restaurant owner, Don Montero, pretended to be a homeless man and visited every single one of his restaurants in entire Spain to ask for food. But unsurprisingly, all the managers kicked him out. He went to a restaurant on the outskirts of the city and asked the manager, Matteo, for food. Matteo left the entrance and said, "Okay, give us some time." Montero waited for an hour, and when he was about to give up, Matteo showed up and brought him inside the restaurant and gave him tons of food to eat. As a result, Montero called one of the managers and asked him to meet him at the door. When he was left alone in the kitchen, Montero took off his makeup in the bathroom and came out to meet his employees, but still in the homeless costume. As soon as they saw their boss, they were all shocked. As he confessed, he decided to fire all the restaurant managers on the spot, except for Matteo, the man who helped him, by saying, "I don't need soulless people." What I want to tell you through this story is the importance of treating people equally. Even if someone you're facing is homeless, it doesn't give you any good reason to ignore him or her. It's important to welcome them, just like Matteo did. We need to think about our actions and how it affects the society. Actually, there are real examples of these problems and also solutions related to homeless people. In Osaka, there is an area called Kamagasaki Airin. In Airin area, there is a shelter for homeless people. Inside of the Airin shelter, there is a bed, shower rooms, washing machines, and so on. Osaka City does its best to support them. If they can do it, why not us? To sum up, we need to be kind enough to everyone. If that person, even if that person is homeless, if you have changed your mind by hearing this story, I think that will connect to a brighter future for Japan. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Iwasa. The next speaker is Miss Honami Tokuda of Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, representing the Kinki District. Ms. Tokuda, please turn on your microphone and start your speech.
If I had a prize, how little would I be worth? Perhaps like some of you, this was a question that I asked myself a lot during high school. I didn't know at the time I was struggling with both anxiety and depression. I now know I am not alone in this. In Japan, when high school students were asked whether they had value or not, only 36% of students answered yes. Unsurprisingly, 30% of young people in Japan have considered suicide at least once. To tell the truth, I am one. Let me tell you my story. 8 years ago, while my mother went out with my brother, I went to my father's room to wake him up. But he never answered. He was dead because of heart disease. Although I was young, I was the first person to discover his body. This experience traumatized me and lingered in my heart. I blamed myself. I thought, if only I had gone to wake him up earlier, he might have been saved. At that time, I lost the will to live and wanted to disappear from the world. I felt I couldn't tell my worries to anyone, including my family. I didn't want to overburden them. But one day, I couldn't endure the guilt anymore. So I spoke heart to heart with my family for the first time. Then my family understood how I felt and said, "No one thinks you are to blame. Your father loves you very much. He doesn't want you to blame yourself." I needed to hear that. Thanks to reaching out to my family, I could realize it was not my fault and remember the love of my father. I could hardly believe that I could feel better just telling someone. Suicide is the only cause of death which can be prevented with support. And support is especially crucial now, as the number of people who want to commit suicide due to corona is dramatically increasing. If a friend is worried about something and is suicidal, please listen. If you are suicidal, please reach out to someone before giving up. Don't underestimate the people around you. You are worth more than you think and have the possibility for a brighter future. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Tokuda. Our next speaker is Ms. Luma Naomi Shigemitsu of Kanayama Honko School, representing the Chubu district. Ms. Shigemitsu, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
Can you imagine how many incurable diseases we have at this moment? Actually, it is increasing year by year. Today, I would like to talk about new types of treatment for incurable diseases in the future. As I mentioned before, the number of incurable diseases is growing in spite of the advanced medical system we have today. In 2009, we had 56 incurable diseases, but now we have 333. I was so surprised when I heard about this. So, why is it increasing, and what treatment will be available to cure these diseases? To begin with, let me give you some examples of incurable diseases. There is cancer, HIV, AIDS, strokes, and Crohn's disease. I think you've heard of some of them before. Now, I'll tell you why they're increasing. The main reason is the lack of money. Frankly speaking, there isn't enough budget to study the diseases. The more incurable diseases that are found, the more patients there will be. Since the patients' lives is a top priority issue, the government has to spend their budget on subsidizing the patients before financing the study of the causes. It is making slow work on the development of the cures. Moreover, there are complicated diseases, so the cost of an advanced treatment is really high. There is no way for the general public patient to pay for themselves. Especially in developing countries, affordability is a huge barrier. because there are no government subsidies. So now, let's move on to the available treatments and the future. At this moment, the only way to treat these diseases is to offer treatment over a long term and try to control it. With the same disease, the symptoms and the level of seriousness varies in each of the patients. The doctors have to recognize this and give them the best treatment. Furthermore, finding the cure for incurable diseases is extremely challenging. So, what will be the treatment in the future? In fact, there are treatments being developed like iPS cells and genome medicine. However, it takes time to confirm their effectiveness and safety. Also, the experiments are expensive. So for now, the answer is keep going. I think countries should work together and exchange information. Also, the government of each country should establish affordability and accessibility for everyone and break the huge barriers. In conclusion, like I explained, experts are trying their best to find a cure for incurable diseases, but it will take more time. As one of the people who has an incurable disease, I understand the difficulties. That's why I truly hope cures will be developed as soon as possible to decrease the number of people suffering from incurable diseases. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Shigemitsu. The next speaker is Ms. Tamaki Horibe of Hankyu Grand Building Umeda School. Representing the Kinki District, Ms. Horibe, please turn on your microphone and begin your speech.
You're so hilarious. You always brighten up the atmosphere. These are the phrases I often hear from my friends. And yes, I think I'm an energetic and optimistic person. When I got a fever, my friend even said, "You got a fever? I thought you'd never get one." Well, last summer, I was thinking of committing suicide. You might be curious why it happened, but it was just a gathering of small things. At that time, I was having difficulty with my lessons, and I wanted some words from my parents like, "It'll be fine, I'm on your side." Well, I'm an only child, and my parents have loved me and supported me so much. But unluckily, it just so happened that my father and I were arguing exactly at the same time, so I couldn't receive the words I was expecting. Then I thought, there is no one who would love me and help me. And for about 1 month, I was thinking, what am I living for? All my facial expression disappeared. Walking speed became extremely slow. And I started wearing black clothes every day, even though I didn't like black. You might think this is a ridiculous reason to think of committing suicide. But a really small thing that you don't usually care about can be a big thing when you're suffering from something. But during that time, what helped me was my friends. They reminded me of the things I was forgetting. And I realized that I wasn't me. I was almost losing myself. It might have been just a small act for them, but it was a really big help for me. And now I'm buying and wearing many colorful clothes. After that, I was thinking how I can help others. Then I found one suicide prevention poster which says to keep our eyes on others. Then I thought, I never looked at the poster before, even though it was there for a long time. Well, I think I just didn't really care about it. And I guess this applies to almost everyone. But I realized that your action can be a big influence on others. Your action can make others help another person. Anytime I was having a tough time in life, my friends and family supported me so much. Through the kindness I received, I started caring more about people around me. And I'm trying to have more empathy towards others. So keep your eyes on people around you. And if you notice something wrong, just talk to them and say, "Is everything all right?" A small thing can be a trigger for them. But at the same time, just a small act can save their life. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Horibe. And thank you, everyone, for your attention. All the contestants have finished their speeches. The judges will begin tallying up the results.
これでコンテスタントの発表がすべて終了いたしました。この場をお借りいたしまして、2021年度 ECC 地球救済キャンペーンのご案内をさせていただきます。本年度は5月1日より開始し、9月10日までに皆様よりご寄付いただきました金額は総額で617万4434円でございます。本日までに以下の団体に贈呈させていただきました。緑の地球防衛基金へ200万円、日本エイズ学会、日本ユニセフ協会へそれぞれ100万円、チェルノブイリ救援チューブへ50万円でございます。今後11月にかけまして、ケアインターナショナルジャパン、アムダほか十数団体宛てに救援金をお届けする準備をしております。ECC が定義する真の国際人とは、人の痛みを自分の痛みとして感じることができる人であり、人と痛みを分かち合うことのできる人です。私たちの地球を守り、世界平和と繁栄を願って、当学院見学の理念に基づき、現在もキャンペーンは展開中です。今年度の地球救済キャンペーンは12月末まで引き続き行います。皆様のご協力をお願い申し上げます。ありがとうございました。続きまして、ECC 国際外語専門学校日本語学科生の日本語によるスピーチをご披露いただきます。国際外語専門学校日本語学科生、台湾出身の林宇健さんです。プログラムには中国出身と記載されておりますが、正しくは台湾出身です。訂正してお詫び申し上げます。林さんは将来、台湾で日本料理店を開き、いろいろな人と文化交流をしたいと、2020年10月に来日されました。趣味はバイクでのツーリングや釣り、カラオケ、料理とのことですが、コロナのために外出できない日々が続いている中、日本のドラマやアニメを見て日本語の勉強をしたり、料理に関する動画を見たりして休日を過ごしているそうです。ECC をご卒業後は台湾に帰り、お店を開くための市場調査などの準備を始められるそうです。それでは林さん、どうぞ。
皆さん、自分のことが好きですか？ ナルシストという意味ではなく、自信を持って今の自分に満足しているかという意味です。例えば、日本に来たから貯金もないし、日本語の勉強もそんなに順調ではありません。皆さんはどうですか？もし私と同じような不満や不安があるなら、おめでとうございます。どうしておめでとうなのかというと、その不満や不安こそが次の目標になる第一歩だからです。例えば、お金がないと何もできません。貯金することは大切なことです。でも毎月保険や固定費を払ったら、残っているお金はどうでしょう？ほとんどありません。もし急に何かあったとき、使えるお金がなかったらどうしますか？大変ですよね。だから私は毎日その日に出たお釣りを貯金箱に入れています。この方法だと、貯まるお金は確かに少ないけれど、手軽にできて続けやすいです。いくら貯めようとか深く考えず、とにかくやってみることが大切です。私も最初は貯金を意識しすぎで、わざとお釣りを出るように紙幣ばかりを使い、案の定、月末には金欠になりました。そうすると、給料日前はやっぱりカップラーメンしか食べられず、とても大変でした。次こそはと、翌月には100円と500円を貯金箱に入れて、それ以外を使うように意識しましたが、月末にはやっぱりカップラーメンと一緒に過ごすことになりました。新しいパートナーに卵が入ってきましたが、相変わらず大変でした。こんな生活を続ければ死ぬとまでは言いませんが、病気になってしまうと思いました。そしてよくよく消ず、よし、次こそはと、今度は500円だけを貯めて、やっとカップラーメンにお金をつけることができ、1日1回は栄養のあるご飯を食べることができました。少しですが、前より体調も生活も良くなりました。最初はもしもの時の不安から貯金を始め、そこから食生活を改善したいと思うようになりました。それが今では自炊をするのが好きになり、将来は自分のレストランを開きたいと思うようになりました。もちろん嫌になって怠けることもあるし、策略を間違えて、またカップラーメンと仲良くなったりする時もあります。でももし失敗したとしても大丈夫。必ずそこから学んだことがあるはずです。今後、自分に対する不満や不安から少しでも変わりたいという気持ちがあれば、いろんな方法を試してみればいいのです。深く考えず、とにかくやってみる。もしかしたら、この過程で新しい自分、新たな目標の発見につながるかもしれません。以上です。ありがとうございました。
リーさん、ありがとうございました。続きまして、長年 ECC 教育スーパーバイザーを務めていただいておりますアグネスちゃん様から届きましたビデオメッセージをご覧いただきます。その前に簡単ではございますが、アグネスちゃん様のご紹介をさせていただきます。アグネスちゃん様は1972年にひなげしの花で日本で歌手デビューされました。上智大学国際学部を経て、カナダのトロント大学をご卒業され、その後、アメリカ・スタンフォード大学博士課程で学ばれ、1994年、教育学博士号を取得されました。1998年に日本ユニセフ協会大使に就任され、現在までに20カ国以上を訪問され、子どもの人権を守る活動をされています。現在、歌手活動のほか、エッセイスト、 ユニセフアジア親善大使、日本対岸協会微笑み大使など、知性派タレント、文化人として世界を舞台に幅広く活躍されていらっしゃいます。2018年の春の叙勲で旭日賞受賞を受賞されました。それではご覧ください。
ECC の皆様、全国英語弁論大会にご参加する皆様、こんにちは。アグネスちゃんです。今年は会場で皆さんとお会いすることができなくてちょっと残念なんですが、でもこの状況の中でも大会が行われるというのは素晴らしいことだと思います。本当に感謝しています。ありがとうございます。今年は I'm making a brighter future がテーマだそうですね。素晴らしいテーマだと思います。So how can you make the future brighter as a young person?若者がどうやってより明るい素晴らしい未来を作るかっていうことなんですけど、私から見ればたくさんいろんなことができます。まずはやっぱり夢を見ることです。私はいつも言っているんですけど、若者、子供、一番の宿題、課題というのは夢見ることです。子供があるいは若者が夢見るからこそ、大人は頑張れるんです。子どもたちの夢を、若者の夢を応援しなきゃと、私たちも頑張れるんですね。だから社会全体が活気あふれるようになるんです。さらに若者の夢というのは私たちが想像できないものなんですよ。そうすると新しい未来へ連れてってくれるんですね。社会が進化する、進歩するんです。だから唯一の宿題、唯一の課題は夢を見ることです。でも夢見るときは目をつぶって夢見るではなくて、目を開けて夢を見るんですね。若者の中でどういう夢見ればいいかわからない。それは材料が足りないからです。ではまず最初の一歩というのは材料を集めることですね。それは周りの大人も手伝うことできるんですけど、いろんな体験をする、そしていろんな知識を得ようとする。自分の周りだけ注目するだけじゃなくて、本当に例えば窓を開けてドアを開けて、日本から出ていろんなものを見るんです。自分の知らない分野の知識もちょっと学んだりして、そうするとある日突然これは私にふさわしい道ではないかと気づくと思うんですね。でもその材料集めは必ずやった方がいいんです。そうじゃなければなんとなく未来が来ちゃったっていうような感じになってしまうから、未来が自分で作ろうと思うとやっぱりいろんな材料集めが必要なんですね。で、材料集めました。そして自分の夢が分かったっていう段階になったら、次はその夢を実現するために勉強するんです。例えば野球が好きだったらよく練習するとか、試合を見るとか、あるいはミュージシャンになりたいんだったら歌を歌うとか、楽器を学ぶとか、先生になりたいと思ったらじゃあどういう科目を教えたいのか、それとも例えば自動心理学を学んだ方がいいのとか、いろいろあると思います。でも自分の夢が決まったらもう惜しまない努力で一生懸命その夢を実現できるために勉強したりいろいろ練習したりすることが大切なんですね。では次は何なのかというと、一歩踏み出す勇気です。Brighter future ですから、もしかしたらあなたが選んだ道というのは誰も歩いてない、場合によっては道もない、目の前には壁、山、海、さあどうしようって、そこの勇気です。見えない道、目の前に本当に見えない、それでも一歩踏み出せるか、その勇気です。その勇気を身につけることが大切なんです。山あれば登ればいい、あるいは壊せばいい、壁があったらぶち壊す、そして道を作る、自分の足で仲間の足で道を作っていく。そうすれば次の世代がこの道を歩いていけると、そのぐらいの勇気が必要なんですね。そのためには自分の夢にすごい信念がなきゃいけない。私は絶対これやりたい、あるいはこれは絶対よりいい未来が来るはずですと、私は Brighter Future のために I'm going to try very hard、 絶対頑張るんだと、その信念が必要なんですね。その勇気を身につけましょう。勇気をつけた、一歩踏み出した、 でもね、夢を追っかけることっていうのは必ず挫折したり失敗したり思うようにいかないんですよね。思うようにいかない時っていうのは転ぶんです。転んだ時どうしよう。そこは自分の心の中に強さが必要です。立ち上がろうと、立ち上がれるんだと、そう信じて立ち上がるんです。その強さも本当に自分の心の中にこう植え付けることも大切なんですね。で、立ち上がって何回も何回も失敗しても立ち上がる、その粘り強さが必要なんですね。だいたい素晴らしい夢、素敵な夢というのは一日で達成できないんです。何回も何回も何回も何回もやって、やっと少し芽が出て、さらに水やって水やって水やって、火に当てて当てて当てて、やっと少し大きくなる。花咲くまで時間がかかるんです。でも粘り強く見守る、自分の夢は大切だと信じて、その粘り強さがだいたい成功と失敗する人の分かれ道なんですね。で、正直なところ立ち上がってまた失敗した時、これ大丈夫かって、大丈夫です。失敗するのもいいことなんです。つまり今までのやり方もしかして合ってない。だから失敗から学ぶっていうのはすごい大切です。どんな起きてもいいことなんだと自分を信じて、そしてこの失敗あるいはあまり良くないことが起きた場合、どうやってこのあまり良くないことをいいことにするのか、その方法を探すんですね。そうしたら悪いことでもワンステップになるんです。一歩ずつ登ることができるんです。もし失敗していやもうやめたっていうと、永遠にその階段を登れるんですね。あるいはその階段を作れないんです。でも失敗してもこれはいい経験だと前向きな気持ちで取り組めば、失敗も成功のもとっていうように、結局それがワンステップとなって勉強になって、そしてさらに上に上がることができるんですね。実はうちの父がよく言ってたんですけど、例えばこう夢を追っかけている時に分かれ道になった、こう言った方がいいのかこう言った方がいいのかどうしようと、もし分かれ道あるいはどうすればいいのか決定できない時、うちの父はいつも言うには、一番難しい道を選びなさいと。いや、なんでわざわざ難しい道を選ぶんですかって聞くと、実は簡単な道選んで失敗したらものすごいがっかりします。難しい道を選んだら失敗してももともと難しいんですから、これはもう少し頑張ればできるかもしれないと。で、簡単な道を選んだ場合は成功しても簡単に手に入ったからそんな大事にしないんだそうです。でも難しい道を歩いて、そして失敗した、それでも学ぶことがたくさんある。成功したらものすごい達成感があるんだから、必ず分かれ道になった時には難しい道を選びなさいって言われたんですね。だから夢を追っかけている時にもし迷ったら、私も同じアドバイスです。難しい道を選びましょう。必ず学ぶものはたくさんあるんですから、自分を信じて絶対やり遂げると、そういうふうに信じて歩いていくっていうのことが大切なんです。じゃあ例えば本当に努力の後あるいは助けに行ったり運が良かったりして成功しました。その時一番大事なのは独り占めしないことです。みんなとシェアすることがとっても大事なんですね。成功してシェアしない人は結局虚しい結果になるんですよ。みんなと分かち合ってみんなが喜んでみんなのためになった成功こそ幸せな人生とつながるんですね。だから成功した人、私たちも見るんですけど、その人すごい成功したんですけど寂しそうねって、それは分かち合う精神が足りないからです。その人はなんか別にすごい大きい成功ではないんですけど、すごい満足して幸せな人生だねって、その人は分かち合うことを分かっているからなんです。そしてもう一つとっても大事なことっていうのは感謝することです。なんか自分で努力して自分で達成した成果だと思いがちなんですけど、でも実は世の中に一人で成果できるっていうのはないんです。途中にたくさんの人が 陰ながら応援してあげているからこそ成功することができるんですね。だからその時は本当に感謝の気持ちを持たないと結局幸せにならないんです。そしてなんか自分で成功したって自慢したりして友達を亡くしたりして結局寂しい人生で終わってしまうんですね。成功した時分かち合う、これが幸せな人生への近道なんですね。では若者にとって今どういう考え方が一番大切なのかと、私は一番大切なのはこれからの社会をちょっと見る、これからの世の中はどうやって変わっていくのかっていうことを認識することだと思うんですね。当然のようにこれからは AI Artificial Intelligence と付き合っていく世の中になると思います。そうすると例えば試験が上手だとか、なんか覚えることが早いとか、そういうのがねあんまり役立たなくなる。コンピューターには勝てないから、 AI には勝てないことですから、むしろとても大事なのは人間性です。思いやりとか優しい気持ちだとか、そういうような人間しか持てないもの、もちろん人を愛することも大切です。人間の一番大きな力というのは人を愛することです。誰かを思い出すときにもう胸が膨らんで、そしてものすごくあったかい気持ちになる。これが人間特有のものなんです。悲しい映画を見たらつい涙流してしまう。感動してなぜかとっても満たされるような気持ちになる。こういうような感情的なものを失わないことです。そして人間性が豊かな人間になることこそ AI に負けないんです。人間はこれから多分私たちがとても重要されてくるのはお互いに接することなんです。 AI と接していくではもしかして人生が満たされない、機械的になってしまう、なんとなく虚しい、なんか毎日ゲームやっているのに満たされない、もっとやらなきゃもっとやらなきゃっていう、そういう中毒的な自分がいる。でも不思議と例えば恋愛をした、あるいはいいお友達を作った、一緒にご飯食べると今日の疲れが飛んで夜も安心して寝れる。これが人間なんです。このことを絶対失わないことが大事なんです。まずは人間性ですね。もう一つはやっぱりこのコミュニケーションするこの能力です。私たちは人と人と付き合うときに実は練習が必要なんです。よくいろんな人と会っているとこう最初の照れている気持ちとか何話せばいいのか分からなくなるんですけど、だんだん自然になってくる。だからむしろ今はこう求めるようにもう積極的にいろんな人と付き合うことを私はお勧めします。ただ自分と同年代だけでなく、自分と違う文化の人、自分と違う言葉をしゃべる人、年齢が違う人、分野が違う人、たくさんの人と付き合うことを今からもう本当に積極的に求めることがとても大切なんです。そしてもう一つはやっぱり自分の想像力を鍛えなきゃいけない。想像力を鍛えるためにはそうですね、もう自分の頭を時々休ませる。何もしない日が必要だし、ぼーっとする時間も必要です。たくさんいろんな本を読んで、そしてその本の物語をさらに膨らむんだったらどうすればいいのかと、いつも脳を使う。この脳の中に好奇心をいっぱい保てて、そしてどんなことでももし私が想像するんだったらどうなると、そういうふうに自分のトレーニングすることが大切です。これからはもうデータがあって、そしてコンピューターの中に入れて、そして AI が分析するっていうのはもう AI やればいいんです。だけどもともとデータがない。データを作り出すのが想像力なんです。ただ統計ではなくてとんでもない発想、これができる人間になるようにぜひ皆さん頑張ってほしいと思います。人間というのはクリエイティブな人間です。私たちは人を愛すると子供まで作れます。命です。産むことができるんです。私たちはどんな状況の中でも人を大切にすることができます。これも素晴らしい私たちの能力です。これを失わないことが今の子供、若者にとても大切だと思うんです。もっと機械的にそうですね、比べられたり判断されたりする世の中になっていくんですけど、 それに負けないほど自分の人間性を大事に、そしてより brighter future and more loving and more pleasant and more happy future ぜひ私たちのために作ってください。I completely believe in you that you can bring us a brighter future. ぜひ皆さん期待していますので頑張ってください。
アグネスちゃん様、どうもありがとうございました。
The results of the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest will be announced shortly. But first, Ms. Teresa Steger will comment on the various presentations in today's competition. Ms. Steger, please.
Hi, everyone. My name's Teresa. I write textbooks and teach English for ECC, and I'm very honored to have been a judge for today's contest. First, I would like to say a big congratulations to everyone who participated today. Because of the coronavirus pandemic, the last year and a half has been extremely tough for all of us in many ways. I'm sure you have had to overcome new challenges, and I'm proud of you for not giving up on your English studies. While listening to you all, I got a strong sense of all the hard work that you've put in to prepare for today's contest. Especially those who gave original speeches today. Many of you spoke about issues that have a very strong personal meaning for you, and I could really feel your passion shining through as you spoke. Today, all of you showed me that you are motivated and dedicated to becoming better English speakers. So, I would like to take a moment to give you some English advice. First, let's focus on pronunciation. English has some sounds that you might find particularly difficult, so you may need to practice them many times. But the most important thing is that you are consistent. For example, if the in first sounds different from the in work, then it will take more time for the listener to understand what you're saying. But if you can say every word with an sound in the same way, the listener can understand you right away. So try to find the words in your speech that have the same sound and practice them all together. And remember, some words have the same sound, but might be spelled differently. Second, how many times did you practice your speech? 10 times? 100 times? 1,000 times? 10,000 times? Of course, it's necessary to practice, but when you practice so many times, you start to lose sight of how you really feel about what you're saying. The words become a routine, and you start using the same intonation patterns for every sentence. Maybe you don't put as much emphasis on important words. Or to compensate, maybe you add too much emphasis. Intonation and emphasis, the natural ups and downs in our sentences, show the meaning more clearly to the listener. So when you don't focus on that, it can sound like you don't really care about the content of your speech. On the other hand, if you put in too much emphasis, then your feelings can sound fake. Remember, you have practiced your speech many times, but the listener only hears it once. So you need to make sure to use natural emphasis and intonation that match the meaning of the sentence and your true feelings about the topic. My third piece of advice is about making an original speech. You probably have a lot of ideas and points that you want to talk about. But if you don't organize your ideas logically, then the listener will have trouble understanding your message. If it's a short speech, you have to choose the points that you want to say very carefully to make sure that they support your main idea. Topic sentences at the beginning of each paragraph can help you transition between your main ideas. And I want to emphasize the importance of making your objective clear in both your introduction and your conclusion. Okay, that was a lot of information, right? So let me summarize my 3 pieces of advice once more. 1, be consistent with pronouncing sounds that are difficult for you. 2, pay attention to intonation and emphasis to make sure you get your ideas across. 3, make your objective clear and organize your ideas carefully. All right? Good. I hope this advice helps you as you continue to study and become better communicators in English. I'd like to finish by saying again how impressed I was by everyone's speeches today. You've all done a great job. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much.
入賞者の発表に移ります前に、各賞の説明をいたします。各グループの入賞者は総合得点によって決定されます。入賞は暗唱の部より3位から1位がまず発表されます。次に弁論の部より3位から1位が発表されます。グランドプライズは暗唱の部より最高得点者1名、弁論の部より最高得点者1名、計2名に授与されます。
Each winner will be awarded by Mr. Akihiko Nagaoka, Vice Chairman of this contest. Mr. Nagaoka, please come up to the stage. We have now reached the moment you have all been waiting for. The announcement of the winners is at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you to give a big hand when I call the names of the winners, appreciating his or her devotion to English. Let's share the joy and happiness of the winning contestants. Now, the winners in the recitation category. The third prize winner is Miss Risa Nagai of Sanomiya School, representing the Kinki District.
Certificate, September 19th, 2021. This is to certify that Miss Risa Nagai, representing Sanomiya School, Kinki District, has been awarded the third prize in the recitation category of the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest under the auspices of ECC Foreign Language Institute, ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, and ECC Junior Branch Schools. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ms. Nagai. The second prize winner is Miss Sophie Nakao of Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, representing the Kinki District.
Certificate, September 19th, 2021. This is to certify that Ms. Sophie Nakao, representing Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, Kinki District, has been awarded the second prize in the recitation category of the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest under the auspices of ECC Foreign Language Institute, ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, and ECC Junior Branch Schools. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ms. Nakao. The first prize winner is Mr. Yudai Kasama of Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, representing the Kinki District.
Certificate, September 19th, 2021. This is to certify that Mr. Yudai Kasama, representing Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, Kinki District, has been awarded the first prize in the recitation category of the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest under the auspices of ECC Foreign Language Institute, ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, ECC Junior Branch Schools. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Kasama. Now, the winners in the oration category. The third prize winner is Miss Roshane Eve Kaparas of Kokusai College of Foreign Languages.
Certificate, September 19th, 2021. This is to certify that Ms. Roshane Eve Kaparas, representing Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, Kinki District, has been awarded the third prize in the oration category of the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest under the auspices of ECC Foreign Language Institute, ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, and ECC Junior Branch Schools. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ms. Kaparas. The second prize winner is Miss Rie Ito of Hankyu Grand Building Umeda School, representing the Kinki District.
Certificate, September 19th, 2021. This is to certify that Ms. Rie Ito, representing Hankyu Grand Building, Umeda School, Kinki District, has been awarded the second prize in the oration category of the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest under the auspices of ECC Foreign Language Institute, ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, and ECC Junior Branch Schools. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ms. Ito. The first prize winner is Miss Minako Taniguchi of Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, representing the Kinki District.
Certificate, September 19th, 2021. This is to certify that Ms. Minako Taniguchi, representing Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, Kinki District, has been awarded the first prize in the oration category of the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest under the auspices of ECC Foreign Language Institute, ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, and ECC Junior Branch Schools. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ms. Taniguchi. Thank you, Mr. Nagaoka. We have now reached the climax of today's contest. The names of the grand prize winners for the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest will be announced shortly. Each winner will be awarded by Ms. Atsuko Kobayashi, chairman of this contest. Ms. Kobayashi, please come up to the stage. The grand prize of the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest in the recitation category goes to Ms. Hirona Takahashi of Ishijonochi Branch School, representing the Shikoku District.
Certificate, September 19th, 2021. This is to certify that Ms. Hirona Takahashi, representing Ishijonochi Branch School, Shikoku District, has been awarded the grand prize in the recitation category of the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest under the auspices of ECC Foreign Language Institute, ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, ECC Junior Branch Schools. Atsuko Kobayashi, chairman of the contest. Congratulations! Mokuraku Takahashi, ごめんなさい、ひろなさんですね。高橋ひろなさん。あなたは第53回全日本Ecc英語スピーチコンテストにおいて暗唱の部で優勝されました。よってここにその栄誉をたたえ、以下の副賞を贈呈します。1つ、ギフトカード50万円。2021年9月19日、ECC 外語学院、ECC 国際外語専門学校、ECC ジュニアブランチスクール大会会長小林敦子。Congratulations! おめでとうございます。
Congratulations, Ms. Takahashi. The grand prize of the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest in the oration category goes to Miss Luma Naomi Shigemitsu of Kanayama Honko School, representing the Chubu District.
Certificate, September 19th, 2021. This is to certify that Miss Luma Naomi Shigemitsu, representing Kanayama Honko School, Chubu District, has been awarded the grand prize in the oration category of the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest under the auspices of ECC Foreign Language Institute, ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, ECC Junior Branch Schools. Kobayashi Atsuko, chairman of the contest. Congratulations! Award, Miss Luma Naomi Shigemitsu, we offer you our hearty congratulations for having won the grand prize in the oration category of the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest. Therefore, we hereby award you with the following prize: gift card 500,000 yen, September 19th, 2021. ECC Foreign Language Institute, ECC Kokusai College of Foreign Languages, ECC Junior Branch Schools, Atsuko Kobayashi, Chairman of the contest. Congratulations! おめでとうございます。
Congratulations, Ms. Shigemitsu. And thank you, Ms. Kobayashi. Here, we would like to hear a few words from each winner. First, Ms. Takahashi, please.
ありがとうございます。自分が選ばれると思ってなくて、すごいびっくりしてるんですけど、今まで頑張ってきたことが実ってすごく嬉しいです。これからも英語を続けて、はい、英語の勉強を頑張っていきたいと思います。ありがとうございました。
Thank you, Ms. Takahashi. Next, Ms. Shigemitsu, please.
5ヶ月前までは本当に内向的で人前に立つなんて考えられなかったことなんですけど、今回この賞をいただけて本当に嬉しいです。自分の成長を一番感じれたひとときです。それと人ってなんか本気で何かをやろうと思えば何でもできるんだなと実感しました。今回本当にありがとうございました。
Thank you very much. To the winning contestants of today's competition, we all extend our heartiest congratulations and recognize the hard work that each contestant has put into today. Ladies and gentlemen, let us express our appreciation once more with a heartfelt round of applause. Thank you very much. This now concludes the 53rd All Japan ECC English Speech Contest. Dream, my friends. All of us have dreams. From the beginning of time, man has dreamed. Dreams provide us with hope and inspiration for a better tomorrow and a better future. From this contest, we hope each and all of us have gained something. We hope you will think of the difficulties in society, what they are, how they can be met and overcome. If it is within our capabilities to fly to the moon, then surely it is within our capabilities to shape our society for an even better future. Free from want, free from fear, free for the individual pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. It is up to all of us here to live up to our cherished dreams in an increasingly complex human society. Go forth in search of your dreams, challenge life, challenge the future to make this place even better for all of our tomorrows. We wish to thank all of you who gathered here today for your kind attention and cooperation. We hope to meet you again next year at the 54th All Japan ECC English Speech Contest. Thank you. Thank you very much.